and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then hello, my name's Katie, and if you're a returning viewer, then thank you so much for being here once again. So, seeing as I'm new to YouTube, I thought it was only best to do a get to know me video. So I went onto the internet and found some questions, and I thought I would answer them for you. So the first question is, how old are you? And I'm 23, I'm going to be 24 in July, which leads on to the next question, and that is, what is your zodiac sign? And I am in fact a Leo. Now, I don't really know that much about like horoscopes and stuff, but from what I know about Leos is that they're like strong-minded, they're leaders, they're really outgoing, and I'm quite shy and awkward, so I don't think that I'm a true representation of a Leo. Now, when I saw this question, I thought this is going to be quite tough, but I thought I'd give it a go, and that is, describe yourself in 3 words. And I can't take compliments, and even like I can't talk about myself in a good way, so this is really tough for me. Like, the only thing I can think of is a Disney addict, so I think I might just go with that because I can't really think of anything else. So the next question is, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? And that is so easy for me to answer. It would have to be Disney World in Orlando, Florida. I've actually never been, and it's so sad. It makes me so sad every day. I watch that many videos of it and I know my way around even before I've even been there. It's a joke and I want to go there so much. But anywhere in America really, I've been obsessed with America since I was in my early teens. I've always wanted to move over there, and anywhere in like California or Florida or Texas or anywhere really, just anywhere in America. Now the next question is favourite food. Now I'm a really fussy eater, so I tend to eat the same things over and over again, but I would have to say my favourite food is either pizza or anything chicken. The next question is, what type of music do you like? Now, I've got a really varied music taste. I can go from pop and R&B to Indian rock or country or listening to Disney soundtracks. Like, it literally can go anywhere. But my favourite genre of music is pop punk. Growing up, what did you want to be? So for the longest time, I've always wanted to work in the entertainment industry, and that still stands. For the longest time, I've wanted to work on E! News or the Ellen DeGeneres show, and I still watch the Ellen show all the time now. And I wanted to be a red carpet reporter, so the person on the side interviewing the celebrities on the red carpet, or a showbiz journalist. And yeah, they have always been my dream jobs. But if we're talking little, I'd probably just have to say Disney princess. Are you a tidy or messy person? I'm hands down a tidy person. I'm so OCD when it comes to tidying my room. I have to make sure that everything is in the same place. Everything has to have its own place. If there's something out of place, then I get stressy. And it's the same with the fridge, believe it or not. Like, I have to put everything in a place in the fridge. I cannot stand it looking messy. So I'd have to say I'm a tidy person. The next question is favourite film. Now, I was going to say my favourite Disney film, but I think I'm going to do a Disney video later on, so I'm going to save that for them. But my favourite films are Pearl Harbor, Love Rosie, Spider-Man, and I would have to say my recent favourite is The Greatest Showman. I am obsessed. The next question is, what was the last concert you went to / first concert you went to? Now, the last concert I went to was Madison Beer, and then the first concert I ever went to, I think it was either the X Factor tour or Westlife, but I think it was Westlife. How long does it take for you to get ready? Now, I used to be really bad and used to take about 2 hours, but I've got a lot better now. But it all depends on what I'm doing. If I'm doing like a big makeup look, then it would take me a lot longer because I like to take my time. Or if I'm curling my hair, then it takes longer. But roughly, probably about just under an hour now, but curling my hair, it's definitely about an hour and a half. One of your bad habits, I've probably got a few, but off the top of my head, I'd probably have to say that I'm really indecisive. I can't make decisions easily. Like, if someone asks me, oh, what do you want to do? Or where do you want to go for food? I'll be like, I don't mind. Or what do you want for your birthday? Don't mind. Or nothing, as everyone always says. But yeah, I probably would have to say that. The next question is favourite Disney character. Now, if we're talking non-princess, I would say Rapunzel from Tangled, because she's my absolute fave. She's my alter ego. I am convinced I'm her. And then non-Disney princess favourite character, I would have to say Peter Pan. Any embarrassing moments? Now, I can only think of one, and I can't believe I'm about to say this on the internet, but it was about 7 or 8 years ago now, and I was in the Bullring in Birmingham on a hot summer's day, believe it or not, and I was just minding my own business, walking around with my friend, looking at the shops, and Super Nanny was in the Bullring, and she was doing some filming for some TV show. And if you don't know who Super Nanny is, then she used to be quite big back in the day on British TV, and she used to do a show that was like to do with kids. So she was filming in the Bullring, and we was being nosy and just having a nose to see what she was doing. And then next thing you know, I'm on the floor with like a few people around me, as well as Super Nanny, thinking, what's going on? And they're all asking me if I'm okay, and it turned out that I fainted on the floor. And I can't really remember much from this day, but I'm just going from what my friend told me. But I had Super Nanny like, oh my god, are you okay? Someone handed me a bottle of water, and I'm like, huh, what's going on? And apparently I was out for about 15 seconds, which probably doesn't sound like a lot. But yeah, it turns out that I fainted in front of Super Nanny and the whole of the Bullring. But to this day, my nan still takes the mick out of me saying, oh, you fainted in front of Super Nanny, but that's not the case. I think it was just a mixture of being hot and being dehydrated. The next question is, what are some of your favourite TV shows? Now, I've got quite a few, and some of them are The Vampire Diaries, that I absolutely love. I've watched that a few times. Gossip Girl, I've watched that a few times. Pretty Little Liars, 90210, Friends, but my all-time favourite TV show is One Tree Hill. It has been forever. I've watched all 9 seasons, I've lost count. I've got them all on DVD, and if you haven't watched it already, you need to go and watch it. It's incredible. I love it. And if you love Chad Michael Murray, then you need to go and watch it. Best present you've ever received? I probably would have to say my 18th birthday present, which was a meet and greet to meet Justin Bieber. Now, Justin Bieber has been my favourite person ever for the longest time. I think it's coming up to over 11 years now I've loved him, and for my 18th birthday my parents surprised me with a meet and greet to meet him, and to this day I still can't believe that I've met him. I've actually met him twice now, and yeah, I think that's my favourite present. Who are some of your favourite YouTubers? Now that's quite easy because at the moment I have 2 that I consistently watch, and the first one is Zoella. Of course, everybody knows who Zoella is, and her vlogs are just my favourite. They're so cosy and she's so comforting to watch, and I've loved her for the longest time. She was the first YouTuber I ever watched, and yeah, I just love her. And the second YouTuber that I love is Victoria, aka In The Fro, and her content is incredible. I love her so much. I watch her all the time, and I actually got to meet her back in January, and she's one of the most beautiful, kind-hearted, loveliest people I've ever met. And she's actually one of the reasons why I got the confidence to start this YouTube channel, because after meeting her, the conversation that we had just sparked up inside of me, and I can't thank her enough because she's just lovely, and yeah, I love her. And the final question is, if you could choose 4 people to have around for dinner, dead or alive, who would you pick? Now, I think I've answered this question before, like somewhere else, but I would have to say Walt Disney would be number 1 because he's one of my all-time heroes. I love him. I would love to hear all his stories about how he created Mickey Mouse, and just, I feel like he would be so interesting to listen to, and yeah, I love him. And then the second one would be Ellen DeGeneres. Again, she's one of my all-time heroes, and I feel like she'd be really funny, and again, she would have such interesting stories. And then I think I'm just going to say one more because I can't think of a 4th one, but probably Zac Efron because he's just nice to look at. So that's all the questions that I'm going to answer today. I really hope you enjoyed the video and got to know me a little bit more. Don't forget to like this video and please subscribe if you haven't already. I will be back again next week with another video, and I'll see you soon.